Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching MiniMi. This video is intended for the new people out there who got a recommendation from a friend or a buddy, or you just happen to see the game on YouTube and you don't know what it has to offer. Well, you've come to the right place. Today I'm going to cover all the classes in the game, which there is about 8 of them. I definitely recommend that you watch this video before you install the game, so that way together we can discover which class suits you the best, depending on what you like in your play style. I will cover every class individually, the combat system, the different encounters it has to offer, so that way you can see the full potential of what the class offers at the maxed out level, because that's where the fun begins, guys. This video is not sponsored in any way by Cryptic. I am simply making this video so I can be helpful to you. The first one we have an HR, which stands for Hunter Ranger. Hunter Rangers are striker, or controllers, who switch between melee and range attacks, using a tab key, or whichever key you have set up on your console. The ability to switch between melee and range attack is gained upon reaching level 10. This allows the Hunter Ranger to access 6 encounter powers instead of just 4. Also 4 at wills as well, simultaneously. You can use 2 blades that you have there on each side, or you can use your bow to attack from far distance. Let's jump in, shall we? This class is truly beautiful and unique. The way you walk around looks exactly like a ninja would walk around. Switching between your bow and your melee, you're absolutely deadly. On this class you can be a Pathfinder, or you can choose to be a Stone Warden. The Hunter Ranger class might be slightly more complex to play, as you have double the encounters as the other classes. Most of the other classes only have one set of encounters. The tab key allows you to switch between your encounters, which is your primary encounter with a bow, or your secondary encounter with a melee attack. What you saw there was your daily. Here's your at will. This daily, for example, lets you heal when your health is running low. All the animations look stunning. Let's go ahead and try it on a test dummy really quick. If you notice, this class is made for damage. The amount of damage you can do with a Hunter Ranger is absolutely beautiful. It truly makes you feel like a beast, like a ninja, super fast. All your encounters are fast paced. There you see me attack with a bow. Let's take a look at what the other encounters have to offer. I will not explain all the abilities and encounters, as I will leave that up to you to discover. That is if you decide to play the game. All the different encounters have different abilities and a different damage amount they can do. Don't let the looks deceive you, as some of them look super pretty. If you're gonna use this one in a party, make sure you let them know in advance to bring an umbrella. Now let's switch to the other set of encounters, and smash! Now let's talk about the build, and what you should select as you progress through leveling up your character. If you notice, I have 3 different loadouts. I'm not going to be explaining all of them. However, I will show you the combat HR. If you select the same feats that you see here, you will do a lot of damage as you level up. All the builds that I'm sharing today, they are for Mod 12, 2017. Maybe perhaps even roll into 2018. Here's your ability score. If damage is your concern, then you want to put all your points in dexterity and wisdom. Let this build be your guide to select the right feats as you progress to level 70. So that way you're making the right choices. If you want to find out more about the other builds, make sure you subscribe below, so that way you're notified once I release those videos. Here we are putting a armor enchantment, which will increase our damage resistance. And here we are putting a weapon enchantment, which will further increase our damage burst overall. Alright, now's the time for you to see the HR in action. There's a combination between your melee attack and your bow attack encounters that delivers tremendous amount of damage. The question is, how fast can you switch? Can you be a ninja? And watch the enemy melt. So here I am being attacked. As you notice, my health is going down, but nothing to worry about. We can use our dailies and become one with the nature so we can heal right back up again. And not playing around. Let me show these monsters what I have. This class is truly beautiful. The question is this your class? What you saw there was a combat HR, which delivers tremendous amount of damage. What you see here is a trapper build, meaning your job is to stunt the enemy and attack them in short range, and then attack them from a further distance. Your dodge maneuvers is shifted in short distances, which therefore it doesn't drain as much stamina. We'll go ahead and root them, and then we'll back away. Root them, back away, and then root them some more. Just keep them in place. You are truly now one with the nature. The question is, which build will you choose? Would it be a combat HR or a trapper build? Stay tuned, because the next one is going to be a Surge Warlock class. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. This is the SW class, Surge Warlock. This class is for you if you like to unleash hell upon your enemy and rip their souls out and shred them into pieces. I call this class the Shredder, if you don't mind all the screaming and yelling from the misery that is. As a Surge Warlock, you will destroy your enemies with fire and death, and also dissolve them. But every bad has a good to it. You can also choose to be a support to your team. You can buff your allies, along with share some of your heal abilities as well. Alright, shall we jump in? Right from the get-go, you've noticed that you have the ability to run super fast. And it's not just your typical run. You are levitated just above the ground, and for a short duration, you become immune to any damage. Let's take a look at some of the encounters and the animation. This one right here gives you damage resistance, and it also buffs you up as well. As a Surge Warlock, you can play as a Hellbringer or Soulbinder. And this encounter shreds your enemy, while it's increasing your deflection chance as well. Let's go ahead and test some of our encounter powers on the dummies. This one lets you mark your enemies, which will deal more damage to them. Here's your daily. It literally dissolves the enemy. If you don't mind being obnoxious and loud on everything you do, then this class is truly beautiful. Let's look at the other encounters. Again, I will only show you a few, and I will leave the rest for you to discover. Every different encounter have different abilities and different damage that it could do. Don't let the appearance deceive you, as some of them may not do as much damage, but they look epic. And if you like shooting lasers, well, this class is for you then. And I call this the Terminator. You are literally throwing up acid on top of your enemy's face. Today we're only covering the DPS builds. And as for the other builds, make sure you subscribe to my channel, so that way you can catch them when I do release them. As for your ability score, you want to put all your points in Constitution and your points in Charisma. This build right here is a solo DPS build. What that means, it will not benefit your party members in any way. So this makes this build selfish. But it's great for you if you just start playing the game, as you don't have any friends yet, and you have to do all your encounters and other dungeons by yourself. Just shred your enemy and watch them scream. Let's unleash the hell on every one of them. Force the message in their brains. This class will give nightmares to your enemies. They shall never forget. And don't be afraid to open up the gates of hell. Watch the enemy dissolve into the oblivion. You truly are one with the shadows. Thank you for watching MiniMi. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button for me. I shall cover all 8 classes, so make sure you check back. That's all for now. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching MiniMi, and peace out.